Hi, everyone. Welcome, Sylvia. It's a pleasure to be here with you today in lovely sunny Cannes, even though it has just started to rain.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We've just recently announced a partnership between our companies, so we're here today to talk a little bit about this and to really understand a bit more about your streaming ambitions for the years to come. Would you like to introduce yourself briefly before we go into the questions?
So, good morning. I'm Sylvia Tassan Toffola. I'm the General Manager of the Sales House of Group TF1, and I'm very happy to be here this morning with you. So yes, streaming for us, it's quite key. It's a big momentum. We are all on a turnaround, and we see how the video on-demand market growing and growing each month. And for us, it's clear opportunity. So we launched our new streaming platform last January, and we have already fantastic result at this stage with 35 million unique monthly viewers, and in terms of daily reach, more than 4 million daily streamers. So it's quite good news for us. And our challenge for the next coming months and year is to scale our monetization and our ability to convince advertiser and media agency how premium video content is so key in their business.
Thanks for summarizing that. It's really exciting to hear your ambitions in the streaming space. And we are very excited to be partnering together between Magnite and TF1 Publicité. Can you talk a little bit more about what made you decide to partner with us and how Magnite aligns with your ambitions going forward?
Because our ambition, we decided 8 months ago, 1 year ago, to manage a new RFP to find our ad serving and SSP partners. So at the beginning of the game, we want one partner, and you arrived in the competition. It was a real competition. We asked about Google, about you, about Free Will Comcast, about Equative, about SmartClip and Microsoft. And when we have discussion with you and your team, we were really convinced that Magnite could be a kind of new proposal for us in order to scale our programmatic value for new format and innovation, such as Tiles format. We will set up together. First of all, your implementation with all the big players, streaming player. You have recent announced with, for example, Disney+. Mm-hmm. So we are very interesting from your insight in terms of vision of what's happening on a global scale and especially a US market. You are totally convinced about your know-how in terms of SSP technology and SPO abilities to scale our programmatic business. So we decide to reconduct Free Will as a primary core business ad server and introduce Magnite as an innovation partner and scale up international programmatic partnership.
Wonderful. And as I said before, we're very excited to do this with you and to really test out new formats and find all the synergies between our companies to find joint success.
Yeah.
So let's move a little bit more into sort of the programmatic topic. Programmatic has become extremely essential in the streaming space, really complementing the more traditional I/O activities and boosting fill rates to generate higher revenues, and also to give access to buyers that have so far not been on the TV screen the opportunity to do exactly that and to advertise their message across the big screen. Can you talk a little bit more about programmatic and how that sits within your sort of overarching strategy at TF1?
So, several things. First one, often French players say we are late in digital, in transformation in digital. I'm very proud to say that French market is not late in terms of programmatic investment, and we at TF1 are about 1/3% of our investment in programmatic already, and our target is to be more than 50-60 in the 2 coming years. So it's quite important. And as you said previously, for us there is no any more distinction between I/O and programmatic, and we want to be in a way to have the best value proposal in terms of agility, simplicity, interoperability, how also we can sustain and give KPI. Of course, the standard KPI, social visibility, completion, but also engagement, attention, how we can also plug cross-media and reach KPI inside the bid request, co-viewing also is the thing. So how we can professionalize our value proposal for the buyer locally, but also we are very conscious about our international landscape is key, and we want to address all the digital trader in all market. And we have also the will to expand our TF1 Plus strategy. We just announced this week that we arrive in Luxembourg and Switzerland. We also will be there in Belgium this year, and next year in Canada, and also in North of Africa. So we want to be the ad-free supported streaming platform in all the French-speaking landscape. So it's very exciting, and we need definitely to have the programmatic international language, international standard, and we are waiting your help for that.
Absolutely, we'll be there. So Programmatic has also brought in new sort of complications, I would say, because in the traditional linear space where everything is booked ahead of time, everything is manually inserted in a sense, so you know exactly, more or less.
Not today.
But you know, there's maybe a bit more ability to control exactly which creative is delivered to which viewer. When we talk about streaming, where we combine I/O and programmatic, etc., you need to be sure that the right ad delivers to the right audience. You don't want to have the same ad twice or competitive ads next to one another. So the whole topic of viewer experience is highly essential to gain trust and loyalty of your audiences. How do you see this topic at TF1, and what sort of measures are you taking to provide the best audience experience?
So we are very engaged on our scale, again, as I said previously, and you perfectly sum up the situation, how to qualify in a better way and in a more competitive way, because our competitor, it's clearly YouTube. It's not it's not a scoop. It's not finally Netflix, Disney or Amazon, because they are in a kind of hybrid model with a little subscription, a little advertising. YouTube is totally free, like us, and they have a kind of low CPM approach. We want to defend a fair premium approach in terms of CPM, so we need to be more clear about the value proposal, as you said, in terms of reach, in terms of KPI, in terms of brand safety, in terms of sustainability, and we work also in terms of innovation about automation. It's very important about AI, how to plug AI and to be more faster in terms of with the supply. So yes, we are, all of my team are very engaged in a daily basis to improve our programmatic value. So data also, it's quite key. We have already 24 million of logged. So it's we are the French video player, not the video player in the first in the French market, but the French leader, because the leader on the French market is YouTube, as you understand. And data for us is quite key. So we have a big, massive first-party data proposal, and we are working about how to create tailor-made data program with advertiser. We also have a partnership with data clean room providers such as LiveRamp. So it's a new game for us, and we want to be clearly one of the leaders of this new game.
Wonderful. You touched on a lot of topics here, measurement, data, new formats. There's a lot happening in our space, and we will be working on a lot of projects together, which I'm really looking forward to. In Cannes, the main topic here is always innovation, right? So you touched on a few things here, but what is for you the most exciting topic you'll work on this year and in the coming years?
But the first one, and it's really good news for us, it's CTV is everywhere. And CTV is our DNA. We start with this device. This is our playing game. So for us, it's very exciting to say there is a kind of reborn of TV device with the connected TV landscape. And we want to manage this turnaround in a better way and in the best way. So we are very confident. But after our equation, it's CTV plus premium content plus massive reach plus addressability at scale. This is, for me, the best equation to provide to our advertiser and also media agency. And we deeply think that we are well positioned to be a preferred partner for advertiser at a local scale, but also, as you understand, as an international scale. So this is the first point, so it's a good news for us. The second one, it's about retail. We heard a lot about retail since now 2 years. We manage about 10 strong partnerships with French retailers. We have already 300 segments available through this kind of partnership. So we are very engaged about how to scale also a real proposal in terms not only branding but also performance for our advertisers. So we are on the way of that. And the third point, sorry, it's about ID. So this is a massive point. So we are working on our own ID in order to have the best proposal also in terms of cross-device inventory yield management, and also to qualify better our inventory. So we are working very hard on that, and we see that ID it's a new currency in a way, and also a new proof point for advertisers that they can trust player like us to invest more budget in the next coming months and years. And we are very, again, excited about our partnership with Magnite. And let's have a new meeting in 1 year to discuss about what's happening during 1 year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sylvia. It was lovely speaking with you. And looking forward to the year ahead.